Are you a person who loves asking people questions and you would rather have the other person do a great deal of the talking? And maybe you love testimonies, hearing people's stories, where they come from, what their background is, their experience of coming to Christ just lights you up and you just can't get enough of that. Then I have an opportunity for you because I am looking for, in our church, someone who is willing to interview some of the church members who are in attendance, that we can have like a designated church interviewer that is willing to ask some questions about people's testimonies, their life, their experience, how they came to Jesus, where they came from. Just a place that I envision on us having a place where we can meet the congregation, meet the people, hear their stories of how they were transformed, how their lives were improved, or how they found Jesus, or just their experience with the church and with Jesus. That's what I want to do. So I'm looking for someone who's interested in interviewing them. It could either be online interview, since some people live they live far away, or it could be on a Sabbath afternoon in in the pastor's office to interview them, or we can find a place to be able to make it make sense for people. I'm willing to mentor you on how you can ask questions, or any part of the setup, make it easier for you. If I do see that this could be a really valuable resource, I imagine like a playlist on YouTube that new person can come in, or any church member can come in and hear the testimonies of people's lives. It's a great opportunity to find common ground, get to understand the people we meet with and we greet with and we fellowship and serve God together. I think it will be able to foster better community among the church family at His Remnant, and then also occasionally there could be some interviews that we want to extract some experience or knowledge or intentional wisdom. Like for instance, Gene has a very practical mind when it comes to helping mothers, helping families to start having family worship with little children, and she has really good tips on being able to have family worship, whether it's just opening the Sabbath, or whether it's once a week, twice a week, or every day. And she has ways to engage children at different ages. And I'm willing to help provide some of the questions if that's an area that's uncertain. I could help give a list of rough draft questions that you could use to kind of structure the interview, or even suggest or give you a rough draft and you could add your own questions that you think would go good, or wherever the Lord leads in that conversation. But having a place to be able to understand more of what it entails. And if this role seems like a good fit for you, or if you can think of someone, who do you know that can fit this? Because a lot of times it's easier to see value in other people than we see like the skills in ourselves. And sometimes you might be the affirming link to be like, oh, I know just the person who would be a good fit for this. And I just want to ask you, who do you know that would be interested in potentially interviewing some people? This could either be in person or online, and I'm willing to help figure out whatever the logistics would be to do that. But I think it would be a really powerful tool of connecting our church together. And if this role seems like something that you would be at least interested in exploring or seeing if it would fit with your interest, then this could be a powerful tool for bringing people to Jesus and bringing people together. And so I would love for you to reach out to me and tell me, who would you recommend, or raise your hand if you think that could be something that you could do. But this is my request. This is a vision that I have for our church, and I hope that you can help us to see this together. If you know someone, then let me know. And if you think, if you would watch testimonies like this, type I would in the chat below. But until next time, friends, remember that God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. Have a great day, and God bless.